Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we're gonna be trying Kaleidos hair color. You guys have been suggesting this to me and asking me to try it. So I went ahead and I bought all the shades that they offer and we're gonna try it today. I know very, very little about this. All I know is this was a makeup company and I guess they added some hair dye on there. We have 7 different shades today that I'm gonna be swatching. We're also gonna use some Schwarzkopf color remover and see if these come out of the hair. Let me run through the colors they offer. They offer a red called Nirvana. The orange is called Sun Never Sets. I'm not sure if this is yellow or green. I think it's green and it is called Ultrasonic. They don't have a yellow in the line. Their blue color is called Eye of the Storm. Their purple is Dreamlock and this kind of looks like a violet-y bluey purple. Then we have Pink Potion, which is that pink color, and then the last shade is actually a pastel mixer, but it looks like it could be used as a toner as well. So I'm gonna try it on a strand just to see if it tones the hair at all. So those are the shades. We are missing a yellow, which is kind of weird. Like if you're gonna come out with a whole color line, you might as well just add a yellow in there to complete the rainbow spectrum. I don't know why they didn't add a yellow. And also when I tried Strawberry Leopard's new neon collection, they also didn't do a yellow, which is kind of weird, but I wish they had a neon yellow in there because I love neon yellow. Before we start applying, let's go ahead and read a little bit about these. So these are obviously semi-permanent hair color. It's vegan and cruelty free. It has no alcohol, no synthetic fragrance, no chemical preservative, no PPD, no peroxide, and no ammonia. And it says it's made in Italy. So it says process for 35 minutes at a minimum, and if you want more intense like vibrancy, to process for 60 minutes, and then you just rinse the product out. So like a normal semi-permanent hair color, you just put it in and leave it process and then rinse it out. I'm not really smelling much right now. Let's go ahead and start applying them, and as I like get more of the product out of the tube, I might be able to smell something. So let's go in with the first color, red, which is Nirvana. All right, here we go. It's super, super dark red, and the consistency is looking a lot like Iro. All right, let's work it in. It is a very, very, very pretty like ruby red color. It does have a fragrance. It's a pretty mild fragrance. It kind of resembles a smell of baby powder. Yeah, it's a little baby powder-ish, but not too bad. Like it doesn't smell bad at all. And it's not exactly like baby powder, but that's like the closest thing I can think of that this smells like is baby powder. It is gliding into the hair very, very easily. It's very creamy. The formulation does remind me of Iro. It just like melts into the hair. Let's go in with the next shade, Sun Never Sets. Ooh, this looks like a very, very dark orange. Okay, let's go in. Ooh, it's really, really pretty. It's definitely very, very pigmented. It has a pretty solid red undertone to it. I'm excited to rinse it out and see what it looks like, because when you have an orange that's super pigmented like this, the contributing yellow in the hair that you're putting it on can definitely make it look more orange. Right now, it's leaning more towards like a burnt orange. I don't know if it shows up like that on camera, but it's definitely like a burnt orange with like a heavy red undertone. Going in with that green shade, Ultrasonic, this looks like a greeny yellow. So let's see what it looks like out of the tube. Yes, it's a very, very strong like lime green color. Ooh, this is so electric. It reminds me kind of like a tennis ball, like that kind of color. It's kind of like a yellowy green color. Your hair would have to be pretty light in order for this to cover. So you're gonna have to have like a pretty pale blonde in order for this color to show up the right way. Going in with the blue. Ooh, this looks really dark. I'm excited to work it in. Oh my gosh, that's so much darker than I thought it would be. That is like super, super, super dark. Now I'm anxious to see how this comes out of the hair considering how dark it is. Going in with Dreamlock, which is the purple. I wanna know if this is gonna be purpley blue or if it's going to be pinky purple. Okay, it's looking pretty dark. Is it gonna be violet-y or pinky? Ooh, okay, it's kind of a good in between. I definitely see some bluish undertones in there. Curious also to see how this one is going to lift out of the hair, if it's gonna lift more to like a blue turquoise or if it's gonna come out to like a pink color. Not gonna lie, it's looking kind of weird on the swatch. It's looking like a grayish blue once it's on the hair. It does not look purple on the hair. So I'm really anxious to wash this and see if it's actually purple or if it's gonna come out blue on the swatch, because it's looking pretty blue when I wipe the color off. Let's go in with the pink. This is probably the color I'm most excited about, this bright pink. Ooh. Okay, it's definitely not as neon as I thought it was. It looked pretty neon through this little container here, but it actually looks like it's a diluted pink. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's like pastel. The consistency of this one's a little bit different too. Ooh, I'm not liking this. Why is this one so different, dude? This one looks weird. It's like gelish. Like the formulation is jelly, and it's definitely a pastel pastel-y powder pink. Let's go in with a pastel mixer and see if this is gonna be pigmented enough to tone this hair. See, it looks like it would be a great toner all on its own. This one has the exact same consistency of the pink color. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like the gel that's in ice packs. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, I have all the colors applied. I am gonna let them sit the full 60 minutes because I do want like the best tone possible and for the color to grab. So suggest for more intense results, let sit 60 minutes. So I'm gonna do that. My initial thoughts, I'm pretty disappointed in the colors that they selected to launch. I just feel like it's not cohesive at all. Like you have some pastels, you have some neons, you have some super, super dark colors, and then you add the pastel mixer into the collection in case you want to pastelize colors, but you've already pastelized a few of the shades. So to me, it doesn't really make sense. I would have loved to see the full rainbow colors, including the yellow, and make them have that dark pigment like the orange does. That way you can dilute them with a pastelizer if you want to, or if you want full pigment, you can always just go in directly with the color. I just feel like some of the colors are pastel, some of them are super dark, some of them are neon. It does not look like the colors are from the same line at all. They're kind of all over the place. The formulation in the pink and in the pastelizer is different than the other shades. The dark blue was also a little bit more watery than the other colors. So the formulation's a little bit inconsistent, and then also the shade range is just a little off to me. But we're gonna let them sit and see what they look like once they're rinsed. Again, I've had it happen before where I hate the color going on. It looks very bizarre. Then once I rinse it off, I am proven wrong and it looks amazing. So I'm gonna let these sit and I'll be right back so we can try and remove them and see if they come out of the hair and see what the shades actually look like dry. All right, we are back after letting these sit for an hour. Let me go ahead and show you the results. Here's what they look like. I really, really, really love these three shades right here. This like lime one actually turned out to be pretty yellow. This is exactly the color of a tennis ball. So some people view it as yellow. Some people will say it's green. It's a very, very like combination yellowy green color. It is so pretty and it is super neon. The orange definitely leans more red, but it is still really pretty. And if you just add a little bit of pastelizer in there, it'll make it even more orange. I'd rather have too much depth than like to be pastel or like a yellowy orange. This red is absolutely gorgeous. It has so much pigment. It's such a rich, beautiful, deep red shade. Here's the blue and here's the purple, which look nearly identical. I mean, they almost look the same. For some odd reason, this shade, the Eye of the Storm, has a pinky purple reflect to it. There are strands that are like pinky purple, which is so bizarre and odd, but it has pinky reflex in it. Here is the purple color. Doesn't really look purple. I would classify this also as blue. I mean, if you look at them side by side, again, nearly identical. This one's a little bit more violet, but I mean, barely. Here's the pink. This pink was definitely the most disappointing shade out of all of them. It is a pastel. It reminds me of like a flower, like a pink petal color. It's like a bubblegummy color. It doesn't have a lot of pigment behind it. It is definitely a pastelish pink color. And then here's a pastel mixer. I do think it tones the hair a little bit, but nothing dramatic. Like it's not like a super good toner that I would reach for, but it did tone it down just a little bit. I'm gonna take a video on my phone to show you guys what they look like. So look at that orange. It's so vibrant. This like yellowy green is vibrant. Again, these two look so similar. I don't know if you can tell, but there are pinky purple reflex in there, and it makes it look even more like the purple color. Here's that pink, you guys. It is just so pastel and not vibrant. These four right here are like decent. These three, not very good. All right, let's go in with the Schwarzkopf color remover. I don't think that the red or orange will come out of the hair, just because the orange definitely is more of a reddish orange, like I said. And red and oranges are notorious for not coming out of the hair very well when they're semi-permanent. Like I recommend in every video, I would try Color Oops on red and orange because it tends to work a little bit better than anything that has like bleach in it. I do think the pink is gonna come out, and I think that the purple and blue blue are gonna go like a mint color. I'm not really sure that the yellow is gonna come out. It's such an odd color. I would be surprised if it came out of the hair very easily. We should know pretty quickly with the violet and the blue if it's gonna come out of the hair or if it's gonna stain. We're already seeing the pink going back blonde, and we're seeing the purple turn blue on the ends. The rest aren't really doing anything. I'm just gonna cover all these up, let them sit 20 to 30 minutes, and I'll be right back so we can see if any of these come out of the hair. I am back after letting the color remover sit on the swatches. Let me go ahead and show you the results. Here are the results. As you guys can see, the red literally did nothing. It looks the same from root to tip. Literally did nothing. The orange also did absolutely nothing. The yellowy green color actually did fade a lot on the ends. I feel like if this was faded a little bit more before you put color remover on it, it would come out almost all the way. It's kind of hard to tell because it's like a fluorescent shade, but the ends are a lot lighter than they were. The blue turned to like a super deep teal shade. So hopefully you guys can see that. It's like a really, really dark teal now. The purple just went straight blue. Like the purple is now a straight aqua color. And then the pink came out of the hair flawless. This is the only one that came out of the hair perfectly. So here are the swatches. I would be a little bit hesitant to use these on my hair just because the color seems a little inconsistent, and I just feel like there's better options out there and you'll get better results that can also come out of the hair easier. If you do wind up using these, definitely try Color Oops. I will leave them linked in the description down below in case you want to check them out for yourself. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.